Ladies and gentlemen, HCC competition tonight. The Westfield Shamrocks taking on the Fishers Tigers. Good evening, folks. I'm Rowan Elbert, joined by my partner Drew Taylor, and it's going to be a fun night of football.
It is indeed game of the week. Saw that on IG today, so it should be fun.
And let's first talk about last week for Fishers, a 29-23 win over Franklin Central. But the main storyline was quarterback Bennett Gorak, who has 13 touchdowns on the year. A shoulder injury. They put in Gage Sturgill at quarterback, throws one pass and it's picked off. Sturgill likely the guy tonight. How does he bounce back?
He's got to get comfortable in that pocket. It's every quarterback at this level is like kind of first steps, and in doing that, get comfortable with his offense. He's got a great running back behind him, great receiving core. Just utilize his weapons tonight.
I absolutely agree. And let's talk about the run game. Like you mentioned, Kobe Martin, IU commit, 7 yards per carry, over 900 rushing yards. Westfield, we saw them struggle 2 weeks ago against Garrett Sherrill in Brownsburg. How can they bounce back with stopping the run?
Got to stack that box. It's a key. And they got to bring some blitz. Got to get that pressure up. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but I think they can do it. They've handled the run pretty well this season.
And talking about Westfield, a 38-14 win over Avon. Big time win, something they needed after the blowout loss to Brownsburg. How do you think with this Westfield offense, do you think they have enough momentum rolling to put on a show tonight?
I think they do. Jackson's a great leader, great quarterback. His competitiveness, his willingness to stay in the pocket really has helped them kind of stay on their feet when they've been kind of brought down. So I believe they absolutely do.
Now let's get a quick score prediction here. Let's start with Drew. What is your
I'm going to go 24-21, Westfield. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a hard-fought battle. But I think at the end of the day, the good guys win.
I agree with that. I think Westfield's going to win this one 42-38. They showed that the offense is on a roll right now, and they have the momentum going. And Fishers, they have scored over 40 points 3 times this year. Not quite tonight, and Westfield picks up a big-time win. And we'll be back with you for the opening kick. You are watching the Westfield Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Riverview Health Stadium. A beautiful Friday night. The Westfield Shamrocks, 6-1, hosting the Fishers Tigers, 5-2. Good evening, folks. I'm Rowan Elbert, joined by my partner, Drew Taylor. And we've got a good one on hand tonight.
Game of the week. This one should be good. 2 pretty balanced teams duking it out right here in Westfield, Indiana.
And we'll talk about Fishers real quick here. 29-23 win over Franklin Central last week. But the big storyline came when quarterback Bennett Gorak goes down with a shoulder injury and likely not playing tonight. And in at quarterback will be Gage Sturgill, who threw one passing attempt, and it was immediately picked off. Was trying to make a play, didn't quite work out. What do you expect from him tonight?
I expect him just to try to work his way, ease himself into the pocket, make some good throws, but I'd expect it to be more of a run-heavy offense tonight, just with his lack of experience.
And quite frankly, tonight, you could tell possibly by looking out there, it's cold. This is the first time all year with Westfield it's been really cold during football season. Do you think that's going to play a factor at all tonight?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe gripping the ball maybe a little harder because of frozen fingers, but I don't really think it will. I'd expect Westfield still to air it out tonight and do what they do best.
And Westfield coming off a big-time win over Avon, 38-14. And Jackson Gilbert having quite the day, 2 touchdowns. Just after a not-so-great performance against Brownsburg, what was your biggest takeaway in a bounce-back win against Avon with this team?
My biggest takeaway was its resilience. They got knocked down pretty hard. It's homecoming week. It was a low blow. They're resilient, and it's led by senior Jackson Gilbert. His composure is he's mature beyond his years, and that's really helped his team stay afloat this season.
And Westfield tonight in the student section, the theme is USA. I believe over on the Fishers end, it's camo. Not many people over there, and just it's the feeling tonight. It feels like playoff football. That's the great thing about this. We have 2 more weeks until we get into playoff football. We have next week against Franklin Central, and this Sunday the sectional draw is coming out. Do you think the sectional draw is in the back of their mind tonight?
I think it is a little bit, but I also think this is a tough Fishers team. Obviously, maybe a low, maybe not a quarterback right now, but all their balance on every side of the ball. It's kind of like the Jets and Zach Wilson, right?
Mhm.
This is still a good team, so I think they're focused on this. But I think the second this game's over, their minds are immediately going to go to that.
Oh, definitely. I talked to Coach Gilbert early on in the week, and he said that we're just focused on this matchup, but Sunday night, the moment that draw comes out, me and my staff are ready. And they are going to be working Sunday night on preparing for their next opponent. And more than likely, it will be an opponent that they have played already. The possibilities include Noblesville, Zionsville, and Carmel. They did play Carmel and the Jamboree. Westfield ended up winning that part of the Jamboree 14-0. If you recall, Kendall Garnett with an 80-yard touchdown in the Jamboree. But at the same time, it's preseason. But before we get to the sectional draw, we have a big-time matchup to get into tonight. Game of the week. What is your score prediction?
My score prediction is 24-21 Westfield. I think it's going to be kind of a low-scoring game. I mean, it's not low, but not high. I think these are really good defenses you're going at it tonight, especially Fishers. I think they're going to contain Westfield a lot more than people are expecting, but I still expect Westfield to come out on top by the end of this.
And I hate to sound like a broken record. I mean, back earlier in the broadcast, we gave the exact same prediction. I mean, if you were here for that part, I'm sorry, but Westfield, I think the entire offense had a huge bounce back, putting up 38 points compared to 7 the week before. Jackson Gilbert is firing on all cylinders, quite frankly. And this Westfield team is going to put up 49 points tonight. And Fishers, they're a high-scoring offense. Even without their quarterback, I see them putting up 38 points. And it'll be close until about the second half. But I expect this to be a very high-scoring game. And I would hit the over if I'm you.
Love that.
And yeah, this is going to do it for us until kickoff. Kickoff coming to you in about 7 minutes. You are watching the Westfield Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Westfield Shamrocks looking to advance to 7-1 on the season, taking on the Fishers Tigers. Last time these two teams played, last year, it went in Westfield's favor pretty well. Westfield winning that ball game 28-17. And this time around, this Fishers team, a very high-powered offense. Just what do you expect tonight from them without their starting quarterback?
Run heavy offense, whether going off tackle, up the gut, outside, whatever it is, expect a lot of run design plays
Got the
tonight.
coin toss coming up here. Zeke Richardson, Drew Wolf, Ryan Barker, and also out there Hank Temples for Westfield. One and only Duffy Films at midfield getting some shots as we await the verdict. As we wait for the coin toss, though, I have to ask you, tonight, for these seniors, depending on how the sectional draw goes, this might be the last time they ever play on this field. Do you think that plays a big impact on how they perform tonight?
I honestly think it doesn't, because I think the expectations are too high for this team that they believe they will play on this field. I think maybe it's in the back of their minds a little bit, but I think at the end of the day, they want to go to Lucas Oil.
I totally agree. I talked to a couple of guys on the team, and they were telling me not going to be the last time. We're going to be back for the sectional possibly, and it's going to be great. And Westfield, from the looks of it, looks like they won the toss, and more than likely they'll defer. Or they could do what Chicago, the Bears, did last night, choosing to receive on the kickoff. I mean,
You're a big Bears
Yeah.
fan. You're pretty happy about that.
I am. First win since October of last year. So almost a year.
Yeah, you texted me. You said you almost cried.
Emotions were riding high, that's for sure.
Yep. Looks like Brody Bame and the Westfield special teams going to kick this one off. Back deep to receive for Fishers is Leo Morrow. Leo Morrow, the top DB on this team. Also back deep to receive is John Anthony Hall, who statistically has been the best receiver. And with the win tonight, they might have to hold the kick. They might have to hold the kickoff. Or looks like Brody might just be grabbing the K-ball. And they have a tee out there too, so that's something worth noting. And we saw how bad the wind was earlier. They had the little inflatable football thing, and then it was blowing away.
Yeah, I almost thought it may not even stand up for him.
Yeah, that was wild. Something you do not see here every day. A little bit of an overcast night from Riverview Health Stadium. Brody Bame on to kick it away. Hall and Morrow back deep to receive, and we are underway from Riverview Health Stadium. Morrow gets it on the far side 5, takes it to the 10. Gets to about the 15 before he's wrapped up. Cato June in on the stop. And out comes Gage Sturgill and the Tigers offense. Backup quarterback, what do you expect?
I expect lots of runs, but I expect at the end of this that he's gonna try to look downfield. I think he's gonna impress some people with his ability to throw. He hasn't showcased it yet, but I believe he's got it.
Yep, obviously Kobe Martin in at running back. IU commit. First down and 10 for Fishers. Ball at the 17-yard line. Sturgill looking to his left. Sturgill gets the snap. Hands it off to Martin up the middle. Martin still on his feet. Gets a spin move at the 27. And he is finally wrapped up. We're going to mark him down at around the 23, sorry. Colton Vondersari on the stop. That's a gain of 6 for Fishers.
Running it right up the gut. I expect a lot of that. Just getting extra yards, trying to move the chains.
2 receivers right, the tight end right. 4 up front for Westfield. Sturgill in the gun. Receiver motioning left. It's Hall. Hall on the jet sweep. Gets to the far side 25. And it looks like he gets to the 24 before he's brought down. And there is a Shamrock down. I don't know who it is, and the training staff is immediately going to tend to his wounds. It looks like he was the guy who actually got the tackle. And he is not moving. That is a terrible sign.
There's no movement in the arms, the hands, or.
Okay, he's moving his arms a bit. We're going to take a quick break. We're watching the Westfield Sports Network. And we are back. It was William Goodvine, but he's getting up. He's a competitor. He'll be back out there, hopefully. Heads back to the bench. You can tell he's frustrated. And that brings up, though, 3rd down and 3 to go for the Tigers. Sturgill on the left hash mark. 4 up front for Westfield. 2 left. Hall motioning to his right, gets the snap, fakes to give to Hall, takes up the middle to Martin. Martin cocking to his right, gets wrapped up at the 25-yard line. He is 1 yard short of the first down marker. And it looks like there's currently some discussion on whether this will be a first down or not. And there will be an official's timeout, it looks like. It's going to be 4th down. and they're bringing out the chains. As we await the call, the chain gang, always one of the most suspenseful moments in all of football.
Looks to be about short. Oh,
And it looks like, hard to tell from up here. Was he short?
I
I think he was short.
yep.
Yep, you see Coach Gilbert's excited. And Fisher's keeping their offense out on the field. 4th down and 1 from the 26-yard line. It's gutsy. Maybe go for a hard count.
Yeah, that's why they're gonna try to draw him off sides.
Yep, Sturgill in the gun. Up front for Westfield. Gets the snap. Hands off to Martin. Up the middle. Did he get the first down? Yes, he did. Gets to the 30-yard line. Kobe Martin getting the big-time first down. And when you have a running back like Kobe Martin averaging 7 yards per carry, that's a pretty easy thing to do.
Yeah, they have that right there. Shows you how much faith they have in him. Because say they weren't gonna get that, that puts Westfield right in enemy territory right away.
Or up front for the Shamrocks, 2 linebackers. Receivers right. All motioning to his left. Shotgun snap to Sturgill. Fakes the give. Gives it off to Martin. Martin going to his left. Gets to the 33-yard line. And he is trampled by what looks to be Andrew Liskey.
I'd expect them to continue to just run it up the middle, and just that's going to be how they extend drives. Quarterback is yet to attempt a pass, which tells me they're not confident in him.
I mean, when your only varsity snap is an interception, I kind of get it.
Yeah, I get it too.
2nd down and 7. Left hash mark ball at the 33-yard line for Fishers. Receivers right, 4 up front for Westfield. Receiver motioning left. Gets it on the jet sweep, gets to the far side 30, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's Micah Webster. Micah Webster looking for, looks like that was tackle number 80 on the season for him.
The Westfield defense is making some good reads on this jet sweeps.
That was Reed Hatchett had the carry, and that brings up 3rd down and 11. Ball from the Fishers 29. 3 up front for Westfield. Martin on Sturgill's right hip. Shotgun snap. Sturgill's going to throw. Pressure coming. Throws on the far side. He's got his tight end at the 40. He's got the first down. He is tackled by Brock Stewart. And on the reception, the tight end Joel Gates, a 6'3", 220-pound monster.
It's a good find. It's peering out on the outside. Got a hold of the edge. Was able to break free and get that first down.
Got 4 up front for Westfield. Ball on the left hash mark, 42. Ball motioning to the left. Sturgill gets the snap, fakes the give, hands it off up the middle to Martin. Martin cocking to his left, gets to the 45, still on his feet. And finally, it took an army, but he is stopped at the 46-yard line.
I can see what Tom Allen sees in this running back.
Yeah. Yep, Samuel Pariah with his first stop of the evening. 2nd down and 5 for Fishers. Ball from their own 47-yard line with 7:40 in the clock ticking left in the first quarter. 4 up front. Sturgill gets the snap. Throws to the far side. Intended for Hall. It's tipped on his own hands. Could have been costly. That brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers.
I honestly would expect a run right up the middle.
Oh, totally. And they've been going a lot of motioning over with John Anthony Hall, and then giving it to Kobe Martin. Here we go. 3rd down and 5 for Fishers. Ball on their own 47-yard line. Westfield, 4 up front. 2 receivers right. Sturgill gets the snap, fakes the pitch, hands it off to Martin up the middle, and Martin is stripped down at the 48-yard line by Anthony Feltrinelli, and that is going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers, and they're bringing on the punting unit.
I couldn't tell if he was trying to go off tackle or he lost his balance, but either way, good read by the Westfield defense.
And by the way, that was, if they were going fake pitch, that was an awful fake pitch.
Yeah.
that didn't fool anybody, especially Anthony Feltrinelli. That definitely didn't fool him. Hunter bombs it away. Andrew Liskey gets it to 22-yard line. Breaks a tackle immediately on the right hash. Gets a spin move, and he is stopped at the 24-yard line. Also a very welcome sight. Samuel Bola returning from injury tonight. After in the Zionsville game, he had a foot injury. He's back. Some thought he wouldn't be here at this point, but that is a big get to have Sam Bola back. Sam Bola, in the first 3 games of the season, he was absolutely balling. 4 sacks and 14 tackles in 3 games. That's incredible. First down and 10 for Westfield. Ball on their own 24-yard line, right hash. 2 receivers to the right. Jackson Gilbert in the gun. Kendall Garnett right behind him. Fishers with 3 up front. Gilbert gets the snap, hands it off left to Garnett. Garnett still on his feet, gets to the 27-yard line, and he is shoved down at the 28-yard line. That brings up second down for Westfield. Ball at their own 28.
Work by the O-line to make a hole. Right
Fishers with 3 up front. Gilbert gets the snap, rolls to his right. Throws for the far side. He's got wide open man. It's caught at the 40. Gabe Arabula still on his feet at the 20, 10, 5. No one's stopping him. Touchdown. Gabe Arabula waving to the crowd, and the Westfield Shamrocks take a early 6-0 lead with 6:13 left in the first quarter.
He's going to run a fly route right down the middle. He's going to beat that corner. Jackson Gilbert's going to read this as he's rolling out of the pocket, and he's going to make that absolute throw. And he's gone. You're not catching him.
Second straight week with a long passing touchdown. Last week it was Bo Braun on a 67-yard touchdown. This week it's Gabe Arabula. Brody Bame on to kick this one away. And just the start Westfield needed. Undefeated when they put points on the board first. Bame puts it up, and that's money, baby. Or should I say Bamey? That was corny. But anyway, the Fishers Tigers look to bounce back after a big-time Gabe Arabula touchdown. You are watching the Westfield Sports Network. And we are back, 7-0 lead for your Westfield Shamrocks with 6:13 left in the first quarter. I'm Rowan Elbert, joined by my buddy Drew Taylor.
Glad to be here, man. Friday night in Westfield, wouldn't rather be anywhere else.
72-yard touchdown. Gabe Arabula putting in the work, breaking a tackle on the far side at around the 20. It's a big-time touchdown. Brody Bame, and the ball falls over as Bame goes to kick it off from the tee. Maybe someone would go to hold it. Maybe someone will go to hold it. Bame finally gets it off, and it's an absolute bomb per usual. Back at the end zone for a touchback, and it goes right through the uprights, too. I mean, that's how you know you got an absolute cannon for a leg. Yeah. Let's take a quick look around the league real quick. Edro up 7-0 over Ron Colley. And also, Columbus East up 7-0 over Jeffersonville. And then Brownsburg-Noblesville, a big-time matchup. Brownsburg in the first quarter up 7-0 over Noblesville. And then Avon and Zionsville. Zionsville up 7-0. Avon still looking for win number 1 on the year. It's going to be hard to get that against a pretty good Zionsville offense. First down and 10 for Fishers. Ball on the right hash 20. Or up front for Westfield. Sturgill gets the snap. Throws to his left. He's got Hall on the left hash 25. And he is brought down by what looks to be Deacon King. That brings up 2nd down and 5. Ball from the 2nd down 6, sorry. Ball from their own 24-yard line for Fishers on the left hash. No, they're going to say, yep, 2nd down 6. Westfield showing blitz, 2 receivers right. Sturgill gets the snap, hands it off to Martin. And he is lit up at the line of scrimmage. It looked like Micah Webster got the initial contact. And Webster, what an absolute dog.
He is indeed. I noticed that the second he started running track.
Yeah.
I don't know many guys his size that can run a 56-400.
I know, it's crazy. 5 minutes left with the clock ticking. 3rd down and 5 for Fishers. Ball from their own 25-yard line. 2 receivers right. Sturgill gets the snap. Flag is down, and he throws for the far side left, and it's way over his head and incomplete, but the flag is down. It's a red flag. What? It's a pink flag, actually. And actually, this is a very cool addition for Westfield. It's a pink flag. It looked like a red flag from up here, but it's a pink flag. They are doing this for cancer awareness, which is a great cause. This Westfield team. This game in general, I believe October is breast cancer awareness month. That definitely plays a big factor into that, and definitely a cause that needs to be supported. And that flag going against Fishers, they're going to punt this one away. And punting for Fishers is Noah McPeak, wide receiver, who also at the same time has played a bit of quarterback. Well, not played quarterback. He's attempted 2 passes in the last 2 seasons each. He back deep to receive at midfield on the right hash. Goes for the fair catch at the 45 in Fishers territory. Not Westfield territory, Fishers territory. And Westfield already in prime scoring position after a big-time 72-yard touchdown in the first drive from Gabe Arambolis.
Yeah, this is prime opportunity to run up the score.
Ball at the Fishers 45-yard line. 2 receivers left. Or 3 up front for Fishers. Gilbert gets the snap, hands off to Garnett. Garnett gets to the 40. Still shedding tacklers. Gets to the 35-yard line. He's got the first down. Kendall Garnett moving the chains.
Right up the middle. This offensive line is having their way with this Fishers D-line.
They're going hurry up here. And they cough up the ball, and Kendall Garnett dives on it at the 38-yard line, left hash. That happened so quick.
Yeah, they were trying to run it quick on him, and it looks like they're going to try to again, but just a miscommunication.
And we have 2nd down, and what looks to be about 2nd down and 14. My eyesight isn't very good. Yep, 2nd down and 14 for Westfield. Ball at the Fishers 38. 3 receivers right. Arambolis motioning to the left. Gilbert shotgun snap. Pressure coming. Throws left for Arambolis on the near side. Gets to the 35-yard line. Still shedding tacklers. Gets to about the 33 where he's finally pushed out of bounds. And it looked like for Fishers, that was Owen Fulta pushing him out of bounds. And Fulta, so far on the season, has been a key player for this Fishers team. 2 tackles for loss, 28 tackles. He'll be a guy to look out for tonight. 3rd down and 8. Ball at the Fishers 32. Empty set for Gilbert. And that's a timeout Westfield. Gilbert's first timeout of the evening.
Just I think it was a miscommunication with the receivers because Zeke came onto the field, and then I don't think he was supposed to. So I believe that's the cause of the timeout.
Luckily, in my opinion, quite frankly, first half timeouts aren't that big of a factor.
No, but if this was like the 3rd quarter, it'd be a different story.
They have Shamrock Trivia up on the Jumbotron. Let's see if we know the answer to this question. Will there be a question? How many leaves are on a shamrock? Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah, yeah. I thought this was about to be football trivia.
Yeah, probably 4. Did 3. I feel extremely stupid right now. I'm just the play-by-play guy. They don't pay me to talk about clovers and Gilbert in the gun, 3rd down, pressure coming from both sides, throws over the middle for Parker, not on the slant route. It's in and out of his hands, and that brings up 4th down for Westfield.
That was prime opportunity to add some points to the board. That one's gonna eat at him.
And Brody Bang is on the kick this one. It's going to be an absolute bomb. It's going to be a 50-yarder. I mean, Bang, he's got the leg to do it. Talked to his father earlier. Very supportive. Bring out Nosler. 50-yard attempt from Brody Bang. Good snap, good hold. Almost blocked. The kick is up, and it is short. Well short. And now Fishers takes over. And that kick may have been deflected, quite frankly. I mean, it looked like for Fishers, it was the one and only Carter Imes, who already 5 sacks on the season. It looked like he may have gotten the finger on that ball.
I'm assuming because the way it was spinning, it didn't look like a normal kick.
Yeah, because when Baines got the proper blocking, money, baby, all the time.
All the time.
3:31 left for Fishers in the first quarter. Ball from their own 20-yard line. Westfield showing blitz. Sturgill gets the snap. Throws to his left again. He's got Hall at the 25-yard line. Hall hauling it in, and he is dragged down to the 20-yard line by a sea of green. It looked like Alex Arambolas got to him. And that brings up 2nd down and 9 from their own 21-yard line on the left hash. Second down and 8, for Fishers from their own 22. Westfield 4 up front. Linebackers. Shotgun snap to Sturgill. He's going to throw. Pump fakes. Throws on the far side. 50 on the far sideline. Looking for John Anthony Hall. Way over his head and incomplete. And that brings up 3rd down and 8 for Fishers from their own 22.
John Anthony Hall, he almost slips free.
I mean, John Anthony Hall, he almost had a house call right there. He's had 4 of them so far on the year. 3rd down and 8 for Fishers. Ball from their own 22 on the left hash. 2 receivers right. One of them the tight end. Westfield showing blitz. Sturgill gets the snap, and there is a flag down immediately. And it's going to be a false start on the Tigers. Yep, and a false start moves Fishers back 5 yards. And a 3rd down and 8 all of a sudden becomes a 3rd down and 13.
If you're Westfield, you've got to get him off the field. They cannot pick this up.
Yep, ball from their own 17-yard line left hash. 3 up front for Westfield. Westfield just looking to go contain here, just looking to go prevent. Sturgill in the gun, gets the snap. Pressure coming, rolls to his right. Still hasn't gotten. He's going to throw on the near side, and he's got a man at the 35-yard line, incomplete. And that is going to bring on the punting unit for Fishers, it looks like. That pass intended for Milton McCarthy, his first target of the evening. And McCarthy, it looked like he hauled it in, but just out of bounds.
Unable to get those toes to tap.
Yeah, he is no Tony Toe Tap. 2:20 left in the first quarter. Andrew Liskey back deep to receive at the Fishers 45 right hash. McPeak puts it up. Fair catch for Liskey at the 43-yard line. And out comes the Westfield offense. Didn't capitalize off great field position last time. What can they do to do it this time?
Just can't make those simple mistakes. Got to just make the simple plays that move the chains, extend downs, and before you know it, you're first and goal. Just got to keep the defense on their heels, and that's how they're going to score.
First down and 10 for Westfield. Fishers 48. Gilbert gets a snap, hands off to Garnett, plowing his way through defenders, gets to the 36-yard line. He is a few yards short of the first down marker. That brings up second down with less than 2 minutes to go. And got a timeout called, or at least the stoppage in play, and Bo Braun coming to the sideline. Zeke Richardson coming in for him. Wonder if they'll charge that against Westfield or not. Second down, Gilbert gets a snap, hands off up the middle to Garnett, sheds tacklers, and he gets to the 25, first down before he is stripped down. But my goodness, he would have gone all the way if not for that. Westfield going to the hurry up. First down and 10, 22-yard line. Gilbert fakes the give, takes it up the middle, gets to the 18-yard line left hash, and he is finally brought down by a C in white and red. And for Fishers on the stop, it was Emmanuel Coard.
I honestly thought on that, I was like, Garnett's gonna take that to the house because he looked like he had a hole.
Yeah, second down and 7 for Westfield at the Fishers 19. Fishers showing blitz. Left. Garnett behind Gilbert. Gilbert looking to the sideline for the play call on the left hash. Extends the hands, gets the snap. Pressure coming. Lost it for Aaron Bullis on the near side, and it's bobbled out of his hands and incomplete. Threw it on the coverage. Aaron Bullis almost had touchdown number 2 on the day.
I was about to compare that to DJ Moore last night when he caught that in tight coverage.
You have him on your fantasy team?
I wish.
Yeah. Come on, you're the Bears fan. You gotta draft your guys.
I got Herbert though, so.
Okay, good for you. That's fair. Third down and 7 for Westfield. Fishers 19-yard line left hash. Gilbert gets the snap, fakes the give to Garnett, takes up the middle, still on his feet, get to the 10-yard line, gets to the 5 on the left hash, and he is finally dived on and stopped, and that's a Westfield first down. Carter Imes on the stop. Westfield going hurry up, trying to score before the end of the first quarter. Ball at the Fishers 4-yard line left hash. Gilbert with 2 backs in the backfield with him. Fishers showing all-out blitz. Gilbert gets the snap, hands off to Garnett up the middle. Garnett still plowing his way through defenders. Did he get to the pylon? Did not get to that white marker in time, so he gets to about the 2-yard line. Clock ticking to about 20 seconds. Fishers trying to get a man off. And they're bringing out, that brings up second down goal from the 2. Micah Webster coming out there. And it looks like they're not going to run another play before the end of the first quarter. And yep, that's going to end the first quarter. The Westfield Shamrocks up 7-0 over the Fishers Tigers. What has been your biggest takeaway so far for Westfield as they look to take a 13-0 lead, possibly on the first play in the second quarter?
My biggest takeaway has been how explosive the offense has been. And really, that first drive with Gabe slipping away on that fly route, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. And I remember my 7th grade, Gabe was in 8th, seeing him play middle school football.
Oh.
And they had him running motions, all this different stuff, slip screens, all that, and no one could touch him because of his speed and strength, and gave me flashbacks.
Hey, you are very lucky to have witnessed his greatness early on. Unfortunately, I'm a year older, so I didn't get to witness that. But no, Gabe, He's the kind of guy that since he was a freshman, in his freshman year, in a very stacked wide receiver room, him and Was really stood out as two guys that could make a difference. And Gabe, as a freshman, I believe he was the top 5 freshman in the country, if I'm not mistaken. He really showed out. You never really see a freshman contribute to a team like Gabe Arambolis did in his freshman year going to state. Now a junior looking to do it again for the Shamrocks. 2nd down and goal for Westfield on the 2-yard line in Fisher's territory. As we begin the second quarter, Arambolis motioning left. Gilbert gets the snap, takes it himself up the middle. And did he get the touchdown? He is a yard short. That brings up 3rd down and goal for Westfield. It looks like it's still going to be at the 2-yard line. All right, it looks like it's going to be at the 1-yard line. 3rd down and goal for Westfield at the Fishers 1. Spence. Webster in the backfield with Gilbert. Shotgun snap to Gilbert. Hands it off to Webster up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. Brady Wolf tried to get him, couldn't do it. Micah Webster, yet another rushing touchdown, 2nd straight week, and Westfield 13-0 early on.
I'm surprised, to say the least, but I'm also not. This Westfield offense is very explosive, and see if they can continue to run it up on them early in this first half.
Bame on for the PAT. Looking to make it 14-0 with 11:23 left in the half. Bame puts it up, nearly blocked by Imes again, and it's no good. Wow. It looked good from up here, but obviously we're up here. We're not down there. That's a shocker. So 13-0 Westfield with 11:23 left in the first half. You are watching the Westfield Sports Network. And we are back. 11:23 left in the first half. Westfield up 14-0 through. Oh, 13-0, sorry. And wait, they put 14 on the scoreboard. It was really 13 because of the missed PAT. It looked good to me, quite frankly, but unfortunately it was not. How can Brody Bame mentally bounce back from that?
Brody's so good. I mean, it happens. Everybody misses a PAT here and there. The best thing you can do is just correct it. Get us a touchback here.
You know he can. He's elite. One of the best in the country for a reason. Bame on the kick of the way. Back deep to receive his Hall. Ball gets to the far side 10-yard line, bouncing out of bounds. And you can't do that on a kickoff. You cannot kick it out of bounds. So Fishers will get a big boost on that. And I mentioned it earlier. I have to add it in again. With Fishers and Westfield, this entire team, I love the addition of the pink flags for breast cancer awareness.
Yeah,
And they're going to redo the kick. But it's just moved up 5 yards. So now John Anthony Hall on the right hash, 15. Also back deep with them for Fishers is Carson Elam's. Probably butchered that. All the Fishers fans listening, you probably know how to pronounce his name. And you're probably laughing at me right now.
Probably.
We've been there before with other announcers, listening like Gabe or Ramboles. We've been there. We've been there. – It's tough out here sometimes. It's a very windy night. We have the window closed, and we have it closed for a reason up here in the press box. Cold. Me or Drew, we both didn't wear jackets today.
I'm gonna be regretting that one here later.
The sky has turned black on a beautiful Westfield night, and with 11:23 left in the first half, Bain bombs it away. Elam's at the 30-yard line, left hash, gets to the 40, gets to the 41, a big-time return, and that was actually not him. It was actually Ryan Dimbiello. Dude. Dimbiellum. I think that's what it is. His brother is also on the team. His brother is a free safety. Anyway, first down and 10 for Fishers, left hash 40, their own 40-yard line. Gage Sturgis coming out there. Westfield with 4 up front. Receivers right. Sturgis gets the snap, hands it off to Martin. Martin swerving through tacklers, gets to the 50-yard line, left hash, and gets into Westfield territory at around the 46-yard line, moving the chains before Jake Good brings him down.
Good run
Hurry
up
up
the
for
gut.
Fishers. Sorry.
You're all good.
First down and 10 for Fishers at the Westfield 46. Sturgis looking to go hard count. Or Sturgill, sorry. Sturgill looking to go hard count. Westfield with 4 up front again, 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun snap to Sturgill, hands it off to Martin yet again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Or maybe got a gain of 1. Micah Webster. How do you stop that man?
That's a question I can't even answer myself.
If he got 1 yard, that brings up second down and 9 for Fishers. Ball at the Westfield 46. Westfield 4 up front yet again. Sturgill looking to his right. Tight end motioning to the right. Snap is given to him, fakes the pitch, gives it to Martin up the middle. Martin swerving through tacklers, gets to the 37, get to the left hash, and he's got just shy of the first down marker. Beltrinelli looks like he got to him. And now third down and short for Fishers at the Westfield 38. A big third down conversion coming up. They have not converted on their last 2 third downs. How do they do it this time?
Right up the middle. That's all you got to do.
You got Kobe Martin? I totally agree. Third down and 1 for the Tigers. The Westfield 38. Receiver motioning right. Sturgill gets the snap, fakes to give to him. Gives it up to Martin up the middle. Martin swerving through tacklers. Gets to the 30. Shedding tacklers. Gets to the Westfield 23. Micah Webster got to him finally on the left hash. Kobe Martin, man, that's a hard man to stop. 7 yards per carry for a reason. One of the best in the state of Indiana. Decommitted from Miami of Ohio. Committed to IU. And the Big Ten is getting a good one. First down 10 for Fishers at the Westfield 23. Westfield showing blitz, 2 receivers right for the Tigers. Shotgun snap to Sturgill. Pitches it out right to Martin. Martin still on his feet, and he gets laid out at around the 22-yard line. Micah Webster lowering the shoulder, getting him on, kind of getting him under, tripping up Martin. And that brings up second down and 8 for the Tigers, it looks like. Second down and 8 for Fishers at the Westfield 21 right hash. Westfield 4 up front, showing a little bit of blitz with Beltrinelli moving up. Motioning to the left, fakes to give to him, gives it to Martin up the middle. Martin still on his feet, trucks the defender at the 15, gets to the 13, and a sea of green and yellow finally gets to him, moving him back at around the 15-yard line.
This is what I expected to see from the Fishers backs tonight, and it's running game for Fishers. It's going to start to give Westfield some problems.
I mean, Garrett Sherrill 2 weeks ago was doing it, but Westfield, going into that, they were pretty good at stopping the run. But it's third down and 1 for Fishers. The Westfield 15, Sturgill gives it to Martin up the middle, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's got the first down, it appears, or maybe he did not, actually. And yep, he did. He moves the chains. And Samuel Pariah once again getting in on the stop. Here we go. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the Westfield 13, or at the Westfield 12, sorry. Westfield once again 4 up front. Sturgill fakes the give, hands it off to his running back, and he gets to the right hash around the line of scrimmage, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. And once again, it was Ryan Dembiellum. Dembiellum, 4 yards per carry. When Kobe Martin needs a rest, they can put him in, and he can do some good things. And he actually lost one, and they're going to put Kobe Martin right back in. Second down and 11 for Fishers from the Westfield 13.
They should try going outside with Martin, see if he can extend the downs.
Yep, Sturgill gets the snap. Gonna throw, pump fakes, takes it up the middle. He's gonna run, throws on the run, and it's in the dirt, incomplete. And it looked like that pass was intended for Millen McCartney. And it looked like he was actually over the line of scrimmage too when he threw that.
Yeah, I was looking for a flag there.
Maybe not though. Third down and 11 for the Tigers from the Westfield 13. Sturgill in the gun, Martin on his left hip. Right, gets the snap, rolls to his left. Gonna throw. He throws for the end zone. He's got a man. It's caught by Hall, and it's incomplete on the left pylon on the near side. Hall hauled it in, but was out of bounds. Once again, that's very costly for the Tigers. And that brings up fourth down. And are they really going to keep the offense on the field? How do you feel about that decision?
I honestly think it's gutsy, but I think it's rewardful enough.
Is this really 4 down territory?
It's a stretch, that's for sure. Fourth and 11.
Hit ball to Westfield 13. Hall motioning to the right. Fakes to give to him. Fakes to give to Martin. He throws to Martin on the screen pass left. His third reception of the year. And he gets laid out at the 8-yard line left hash. And that is a turnover on downs. Westfield and the offense coming back out. And let's get a little upset alert. Lawrence North up 12-7 over Center Grove. Second quarter, Center Grove possibly getting their second loss of the year. That will be something to keep an eye on tonight. First and 10 for your Shamrocks. Ball from the Fishers 8. Or from their own 8, sorry, on the right hash. Gilbert gets the snap, hands it off to Garnett. Garnett cocking left. And he's avoiding defenders, gets to the 20 near side, and is finally pushed out of bounds by Carter Imes. That's a first down for Westfield and a big-time gain of 12 for Kendall Garnett.
Good work by the Fishers defensive back to get in there, because had he beat him, no one would have touched him.
Oh. First down and 10 for Westfield. From their own 22 right hash, Gilbert gets it. Gives it to Garnett up the middle, gets to the 25 on the right hash. Before he is brought down by what looks to be Tyler Maynard. And Owen Folta also getting in on the stop as well. Gain of 4, second down and 6 for Westfield. Their own 25. Fisher is potentially showing blitz. Gilbert looking to the sideline. Garnett behind him. Gilbert gets the snap, gives it to Garnett, takes it up the middle, gets to the 27-yard line, and a swarm of white gets to him. That was Maynard yet again on the initial contact. That brings up third down for Westfield. 3rd down and 4 for Westfield from their own 28-yard line. Receivers left, Bo Braun, the lone man right. Fisher's 3 up front yet again. Gilbert gets the snap. Takes it himself, faking the give, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage on the right hash. And that was Maynard yet again with contact. And Maynard, so far on the season, that is 4th down. Brody Bame on to punt it away.
Good stop for the Fishers defense. That was much needed, that's for sure.
Back deep to receive for the Tigers. It looks to be Dakota Fletcher. And Westfield calls a timeout. What do you think they're going to talk over?
Maybe a fake, but I honestly don't know because everything looked normal
We've seen
to me.
2 fakes from Westfield on the year so far on the punts with Brody Bame against HSC, and then also in the Avon game.
Yeah. I mean, it's very possible. It's risky because if they don't get it, put Fishers right back where they were.
Little score update. How about Ben Davis and Lawrence Central tied 7-7? Center Grove taking the lead back against Lawrence North 15-12. And then we got a tight one over at Zionsville against Avon. 7-7 ball game in the second quarter. Brownsburg up 14-13 over Noblesville. A very tight game in the second quarter. And that's your score update. Lawrence Central, though, up 7-6 over Carmel. That will be something to monitor, especially with Carmel being in the Westfield sectional. And back deep to receive is Fletcher for the Tigers. Bame bombs it away, and he is hit. No flag. And that gets to about 48-yard lines. No flag. That is a shocker. I think that should have been a roughing the kicker right there.
Coach Gilbert would agree.
Yeah, I've never given the kicker some love. You hate to see it. Never given them love. And here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at their own 47-yard line, left hash. Sturgill in the gun. Gets the snap. Hands it to Martin up the middle. Martin to the 50. Trucks the defender at the 45, left hash. Big time run from Kobe Martin.
Right up the gut. It's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, just attacking the soul of this Westfield run defense. Kobe Martin having himself a day, but doesn't matter. Hasn't resulted in any points as we get to the 3:40 mark in the first half. 2nd down and 2 for Fishers at the Westfield 45. Sturgill with Martin on his right hip, gets the shotgun snap, pressure coming from Bulla on the right end, flushes to his left, and he is stopped by Bulla at the 45-yard line. Sam Bulla, welcome back, my friend.
He got off that edge so fast. I'm surprised the quarterback didn't try to get rid of it.
And that brings up 3rd down and 2 to go for the Tigers. It looks like it won't be a sack for Bulla, which that would have been his 5th on the year. And for missing as many games as he's missed, 5 sacks is quite incredible. 3 of them came against Zionsville. Should be 4, but I guess they didn't count one that game. 3rd down and 2 for the Tigers at the Westfield 45. Receiver motioning right, high snap to Sturgill, gives it to Martin up the middle, and it looks like he's got the 1st down at the 43-yard line. Very hard to stop that. Cam Etchard got a little bit of initial contact, but it was Anthony Feltrinelli on the main stop. First down and 10 for Fishers from the Westfield 42. Sturgill in the gun. Right? Gets the snap. Pressure coming from Von der Sar. He gets hit. And he gets it to Hall on the near side, 36. Hauls it in. John Anthony Hall almost had a touchdown earlier, but couldn't keep the feet in bounds. And no flag, though, for roughing the passer. Just Colton Von der Sar being an absolute animal.
I feel it's more the NFL that penalizes that than anything.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the NFL. Did you call it soft?
I mean, I wouldn't call it hard.
Second down and 8 for the Tigers. Hands off to Martin, gets a cutback move at the 36, and he is tripped up. And Samuel Pariah, who's been everywhere tonight, getting the stop as we inch closer and closer to the 2-minute mark of the first half. Third down and 4 for the Tigers from the Westfield 36-yard line. 4 up front. Shotgun snap to Sturgill, rolls to his right. Looking to throw for the far side, 25. He's got a man, diving leap, doesn't call it in. That brings up 4th down for Fishers.
Great job by Westfield just stop him there. That was a much needed stop. Fishers has kind of had their way on the rushing aspect of it. So the more they can work to take that away, the more they can put away this game.
And would you look at that? Keeping the offense on the field, looking to make a statement going into halftime with 1:54 left in the first half. It's 4th down and 4 for Fishers from the Westfield 36. On the left hash, Westfield make a big statement. Sturgill gets a shotgun snap, looks to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. He's got a man. It's out of his hands. Incomplete, but the flag is down. Looking for John Anthony Hall. Gabe Aaron Bullis on the coverage. And a flag is down. Looks like it's going to be PI. I, quite frankly, did not see it, though.
Yeah, but that was the whole design of the play. If it wasn't going to work, they were going to try to draw that PI and going to give him an extra 15 yards there.
I mean, that is essentially what the goal was right there. I totally agree. When you throw it deep like that, especially on 4th down, you're just hoping for a flag or prayer. And yep, they'll move the chains for the Tigers. A costly penalty for Westfield. It is worth noting, though, Westfield will receive the second half kickoff. Left hash mark, 26-yard line in Westfield territory. Martin on the right hip with Sturgill. His right. Sturgill in the gun. Rolling to his right. Hands it off to Martin. Martin getting to the 15 left hash mark, and he is tripped up by what looked to be Anthony Feltrinelli and Cam Etchard also getting involved. Here we go. It's going to be 2nd down and 2, it looks like, for Fishers. Or 2nd down and 4, sorry, for Fishers at the Westfield 15. Hall, the lone receiver, right. Hall motions right, gives it to Martin. Martin cocking to his right, and he is wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. He maybe got a yard if he's lucky. Alex Aaron Bullis getting the contact, and the clock ticking with under a minute left. 3rd down, and a timeout is called by the Tigers.
Great work by the Westfield defense. We all knew it was coming, but worked to get there right away. Get behind the line of scrimmage.
And when you got a guy like Kobe Martin, it's very easy to run the ball effectively. But I feel like Westfield, they've started to improve a little bit in these past couple of plays on stopping Kobe Martin.
A little bit, but still got. If they take away their rushing attack aspect of this game, their whole offense is beat.
Oh yeah, when you have a backup quarterback like that, I mean, if Bennett Gorak was playing for the Tigers, then it may be a different story.
Mm-hmm.
But I absolutely agree with that. 54 seconds left in the first half. Westfield up 13-0 if you're just now tuning in to the action. 3rd down and 2, it looks like. 3rd down and 3 for Fishers from the Westfield 14-yard line. Hall in the slot for the Tigers. Motioning to his right, Sturgill gets the snap fakes to give to him, gives it up the middle to Martin. Martin still on his feet. He's got the 1st down, and he plows his way through the defenders, gets to about the Westfield 6-yard line. And clock's still ticking, though, with about 40 seconds left, or we're getting there. 1st down and goal for the Tigers from Westfield 6. Sturgill in the gun, gives it to Martin. Martin gets a blocker, plowing his way through defenders, and he's got the touchdown. Kobe Martin, touchdown number 13 on the season, and Fishers makes it a 1-possession ball game.
Right up the gut. Really not much Westfield can do there, especially when you're going against an elusive back like Kobe Martin. This second half, though, they're really going to have to work on containing him, because if not, it can start to bite him. That's for sure.
And we have Cameron James, the kicker, his first appearance today. And we have a timeout called. Something I do want to note, though, and it might just be me being nitpicky, 31 for a kicker.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
See, with a kicker, Brody Bames got it down with 16.
I agree.
The Tigers, at this point, you might as well burn these timeouts. They're not going to matter. They all come back in the second half. 28 seconds left, first half. Tigers looking to make it 13-7. Westfield receiving the second half kickoff. We're going to take a quick break. You are watching the Westfield Sports Network. And we are back. 28 seconds left. Cameron James on for the PAT. James puts it up, and it is good. And the Tigers now make it 7-13 with 28 seconds left. Westfield, they are going to get the ball back. Do you think they just knee it and take it to halftime, or what do you think they do?
I think they need it. I don't think that there's much. I don't think 28 seconds. I mean, sure, it's enough time, but I don't know if it's worth it.
I mean, I could totally see them trying to maybe run one play, just a little screen pass possibly, but you don't want to risk anything at the same time because it could possibly be a touchback. It could be deep into Westfield territory. Make a mistake, it can result in 4 points for the Tigers. And McPeak on to kickoff for the Tigers. Sorry, no, it's not. It's actually Jonathan Guerra, their kicker. Isaac Moore. So they have 3 different guys who are doing punts, kicks, and kickoffs. Never seen that before. Aaron Bowles and Garnett back deep to receive. Moore puts it up, gets to the 30-yard line on the far side. It's caught, and he's immediately stopped on the far sideline. And with 25 seconds left, let's see if Westfield could possibly make something work or if they just put a knee and end the half.
Maybe a screen pass, like you said, or maybe they try to go deep. I don't know.
Out comes Gilbert and the offense. Ball from their own 30-yard line on the left hash. And it looks like it's just going to be a knee. That will take us into halftime. Yep, and that will do it. And going into halftime, the Westfield Shamrocks up 13-7 over the Tigers. Not the high-scoring affair we were expecting.
No, it's not. And I'd expect a lot more touchdowns coming in the second half on both sides of the ball, actually. I think Fishers has found its rhythm offensively, and I'd expect Westfield to come out with that same fire they had that first quarter, really.
Well, to be fair, it's what I expected. You actually had Westfield winning 24-21. So you were expecting possibly more of a low-scoring contest as well. I was expecting very high scoring. I said Westfield was going to put up 49 points, and it's possible, but very unlikely. As we head into halftime, Westfield, a 13-7 lead over an HCC rival. You are watching the Westfield Sports Network.
Joining us from Westfield, Indiana, please welcome the Westfield High School Marching Band. Westfield's 2023 program is Uncharted and features Come Sail Away by Styx, Lost Without You by Freya Ridings, and the music of Philip Glass. Westfield High School is proud to present in exhibition performance drum majors Caleb McConkey, Brianna Clark, and Ava Alessandrini, and the pride of Westfield.
for your halftime entertainment. We are going to welcome Westfield Youth Football. And to lead us off, please welcome Westfield High School Athletic Director, Andy Tebby.
And we are back with second half action. The Westfield Shamrocks up 13-7 over Fishers. I'm Rowan Elbert, joined by Drew Taylor. What was your biggest first half takeaway? Yep, it's going to be Isaac Poor on to kickoff. Something interesting to note, the Tigers have 3 different guys who are in their kickoff special teams. Like, they have a different kicker, a different punter, and a different man doing kickoff. Wow. Then you got Brody Bain, who does it all for us. Yep, and back deep to receive for the Shamrocks is Kendall Garnett at the 5-yard line. They're actually going to only have one back. Here's Isaac Poor on to kick this one away. And here we go. Poor lining it up. Poor lines it up. And we are underway as he bombs it away to the far side 30. Gets to the 26-yard line. Nosler catches it. Gets to the 30. Still shedding tacklers. Gets to the 34-yard line before finally being brought down. Caleb Sweeney getting him down, but Max Nosler on kickoff. That should be done more often. Max Nosler had a touchdown last week. Straight games with a touchdown, looking to make it 3 tonight. First down and 10 for Westfield from their own 35. 3 right. Gilbert gets the snap, hands off to Garnett, cocking left, gets to the far side 35, gets a blocker, and he is brought down at the 36-yard line towards the far sideline. That brings up second down for Westfield. Second down and 9 for Westfield. Garnett, all that work only to get 1 yard. Left hash mark 36-yard line. We're up front for the Tigers. Gilbert fakes the give. Throws deep for Aaron Bullis in double coverage, and it's almost picked off at the 50 with one hand, too. Sheesh. And in on the initial stop is Elums, Carson Elums. I mean, almost hauling that one in. That brings up third down and 9 for Westfield. Their own 36-yard line, left hash. Bo Braun, the lone receiver, right. Three up front for the Tigers. Gilbert gets the snap. He's going to throw. Pressure coming. Throws left for Garnett on the far sideline. Gets a cutback move. Gets to the 38-yard line. He's finally trampled down. That brings up fourth down for Westfield. And Brody Bain on to punt this one away. And this is his golden range right here where he can just absolutely bomb it away. Bain back deep to punt from own 23. Bain gets it. Is a low snap, doesn't take the lucky bounce. It should. Gets to the 27, still rolling. That punt gets to the 5-yard line. Now here come the Tigers. Backup quarterback in there, Gage Sturgill. What was your biggest takeaway from his performance? And look at that. empty set on their first offensive play of the half. 10:21 left in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Right, gives it to him, gets to the far side, 25, is wrapped up at around the 27-yard line. And that is Reed Hatchett, his second carry of the day. Seen him in motion like about 4 or 5 times. It's usually John Anthony Hall motioning. That brings up second down and 8 for the Tigers from their own 27-yard line. Second down and 8. Gets it, hands it off to Martin. Martin gets to the 30, gets a big boost just shy of the first down marker at the 39-yard line. Micah Webster tripping him up. Big and he's quick. That is my biggest takeaway with Martin. Westfield has up front and Tigers are back. Third down and 1 though for Fishers from their own 34-yard line. Left. Like Hatchett is the lone man right. Westfield showing blitz. Sturgill in the gun, gives it to Martin up the middle, and Martin is stopped at around the first down marker, but he able to plow his way to the 37-yard line for a first down. And Micah Webster yet again getting in on that. Actually, it looked like it was Cam Etchard. Anyway, first down and 10 for the Tigers from their own 36-yard line. Sturgill looking to the right. Westfield with 4 up front. Vondersar coming off the right edge. Got some movement up front, but no flag. Throwing out right to John Anthony Hall. Still gets a big boost, gets to the 45-yard line on the far sideline. He's got the first down at around the 50-yard line. That screen pass with John Anthony Hall, that needs to be utilized more if you're the Tigers.
John Anthony Hall is able to get off on that outside and so quick, so elusive. It's hard to bring down.
Here we go. First down and 10 for the Tigers from their own 47-yard line. Left on the right hash. Sturgill gets the shotgun snap, fakes the give to Martin. Looks to throw, throwing deep over the middle. He's got Hall wide open at the 25, and no dice in the dirt.
Almost completed it to him on that post route. Had he got that, may have been gone. Could have been 14-13 Tigers.
And Bennett Gorak, do you think he makes that throw? Game?
I think he does.
Gorak was an accurate pass. And second down and 10 for the Tigers from their own 7. Eek motioning right. And lit up at the 40-yard line. Micah Webster on the initial contact. And Martin gets pushed way back.
Micah read that
Webster. Sheesh.
Micah read that perfectly. And we need more of that tonight. If we can take away Fisher's rushing attack, we take away their offense.
I mean, I totally agree with that. Kobe Martin, that was read perfectly. And Westfield's been doing that a lot better in the past couple of drives. Just the linebackers reading those holes a lot better. Third down and 17 for the Tigers from their own 40. Westfield bringing up a linebacker. It's Feltrinelli. Shotgun snap is Sturgill. Sturgill looks to throw. He's got Hall. And he drops it on the far sideline at the 38-yard line. John Anthony Hall. A costly drop, and now the Tigers have to punt.
Westfield got very lucky there. That would have moved the chains, and who knows what Fishers could have done after that.
Yep, 7:30 left now in the third quarter. Andrew Lisk back deep to receive. McPeak onto punt. I mean, that was a costly drop. I snapped McPeak. Takes it away, and Liskey gets it at the 25. He fumbles it, is able to dive on it at the 15-yard line, avoiding disaster.
Mistakes like that are going to start to play a factor here, and it could cost Westfield.
7:20 left in the third quarter. First down and 10 for Westfield from their own 15-yard line. Receivers right. Gilbert gets the snap. Hands it off to Garnett. Garnett up the middle, gets still on his feet, getting to just shy of the 20-yard line at the 19-yard line. And on the stop for Fishers, it is Mylan Irby. Second down 6 for Westfield from their own 19-yard line on the right hash. Right, Gilbert gets the snap. Pressure coming, and he gets hit. And oh, Garnett drops it on the far side. 25, it looks like. That was what a hit from Pruitt there on Gilbert. And Garnett could have made a big play, but drops it.
Yeah, he came off that edge so quickly. It was looking like Micah Parsons for a second. And Gilbert suffers a big hit there.
Third down and 8 for Westfield. We're up front for the Tigers. To left. Gun. Pressure coming. Rolls out, and he is sacked at around the 15-yard line, make it the 10. And that is Maynard on the sack. And Maynard, his first sack of the day, has a couple tackles for loss, but he has been a big-time player for this Tigers defense.
Yeah, Fishers, it was a great move by Fishers to bring pressure there, and it's good to get Westfield off the field because it gives them yet another opportunity to capitalize this game. Westfield's got to start putting points on the board.
Dame is back of his own end zone. Fishers back deep to receive is Noka Fletcher at 45-yard line. Dame puts it away, gets a good bounce, gets to the 50, left hash, and it gets to about the Fishers 48-yard line. Brody Bame, that is how you do it. That is going to take us to a quick break. You are watching the Westfield Sports Network. Sturgill going for a hard count. Snap, hands off to Martin. Martin gets almost wrapped up, still on his feet, shedding tacklers, gets to the left hash, 45. Law able to get the stop. How do you stop Kobe Martin, man?
He's had his way here tonight.
Second down and 2. Fishers, Westfield 45. Peak, the lone man right. Left. Fakes the give, gives it to Martin. Martin up the middle, getting to about the 40, just shy of the 40, about the 41. And Samuel Pariah, who's been everywhere tonight, getting the tackle. And we have an injured Shamrock possibly. Looks like he's fine. Micah Webster came off a little bit slow, but he's all right. He's going to stay on the field. First down and 10 for the Tigers from Westfield 40. Left hash. Right, he's got two. Right, it's Hall and McPeak. Fakes the give. Pressure coming from Van der Sar. Rolls to his right. He's got a man. It's McPeak at the 33-yard line. Brock Stewart wraps him up on the right hash. They finally rule him down. That brings up 2nd down and 2 for the Tigers from their own 33. For the Westfield 33, sorry. Second down and 2 from the right hash. Fakes the give, gives it to Martin. Not Martin yet again. It's actually Dembiola. Dembiola cocking to his right, getting to the 20-yard line. Ryan Dembiola. That's going to move the chains. Tigers, it's 1st down. 4:06 left in the 3rd quarter. Left. Ball at the Westfield 27. Virgil gets the snap, throws deep over the middle. It's picked off! Drew Law on the interception gets to the near side 26. And what a big play for the Shamrocks. He's finally brought down by McPeak. Drew Law. What a play, and looking for John Anthony Hall, and it's way short, and Drew Law is able to execute.
That was huge for Westfield. They needed a turnover there so badly. Something to give them a little motivation because this quarter, it's kind of been a little dead in productivity. But that was big. It gives them a little shift in momentum. Hopefully they can make something out of it.
Now Westfield gets the ball back. 1st down and 10 from their own 28. Gilbert gets the snap, hands off to Garnett up the middle. Plows his way to about the 32-yard line, pushing a pile of white and red with them. 2nd down and 6, more than likely. Clock still ticking, 3:20 left, 3 left on 2nd down. Snap gets Garnett cocking right towards the near side, gets to the 35, and he is pushed out of bounds. And that was Leo Morrow, 1st tackle on the day. Kendall Garnett out of bounds. Clock stops at 3:16. Third down and 2 to go for the Tigers from their own, no, for the Shamrocks, sorry, from their own 36-yard line. Left, Gilbert snap, takes it himself. Up the middle, gets to about the 39 before he's stripped down. Did he get the 1st down? That is the question. It's going to be close. Pruitt on the stop. Jake Pruitt on the tackle, but it doesn't matter, and Westfield moves the chains. Go 1st down and 10, Westfield ball very effectively. Right hash 39. Up front for the Tigers. Garnett right behind Gilbert. Now, Garnett up the middle. Garnett is stopped at the 40-yard line. Gets to the 42 if he's lucky with forward progress. On the tackle for the Tigers. 2nd down and 8 for Westfield.
Good read by the Fishers defensive line. If they can get them off the field here, they are in perfect shape.
2nd down and 8 for Westfield. Makes the give, and he is stopped way behind the line of scrimmage at the 30-yard line. Carter Imes sack, and Westfield has given up their 2nd sack of the day.
These mistakes, they're going to come back and haunt Westfield. When they go back, whatever the outcome of the 4th quarter is, they go back and they look at the game film Monday.
And Carter Imes, 6th sack of the year. He has been, as a linebacker, it's pretty impressive how he's been able to sacker. 3rd down and 13. Westfield from their own 36. Gilbert empty set. Throws over the middle. Looking for Brock Parker. And Brock Parker, a late hit as he wasn't able to haul in the catch. He got hit late. No flag. I'm very shocked about that. And now Brody Bame on to punt this one away for Westfield.
I'm very surprised it wasn't a flag because it could have been targeting because he hit him head.
Do you think he lowered the?
I think he lowered.
Do you think he lowered the helmet?
I think he did.
Have Fletcher back deep to Tigers at the 30-yard line. Aim. Puts it up almost, but it is blocked. Brady Wolf on the block for Fishers, and Brady Wolf, absolute monster up front, led the state in sacks last year with 14. And that is a costly mistake for Westfield, letting Brady Wolf do all that.
These third quarter mistakes, they're going to start to pile up.
Now Fishers is in Westfield territory, making to look a big-time statement. Make a big-time statement after ball interception. Sammy's got 4 up front. Beltrinelli moving up, making it 5. Snap gives it to Martin. Martin cocking right, lowers the shoulder, gets to the 26, and he is pushed back by Andrew Liskey. Also in the game, Keith Rupp being in on that too. We have an injured Tiger, and it's Kobe Martin. That is a big blow with 1:11 left in the third. Eesh.
That is a very big blow. If he exits this game, it could be a totally different story for this Fishers offense.
Kobe Martin is not one to. But a guy like him, especially when he has the aspiration, hate to see something happen, even though he is getting up on his own power, might need a little help. And he's up, standing up, but not walking out. He's moving around a little bit, so that gives me a confidence that he might be good to go.
Yeah, he's gripping that shoulder. Maybe it's just one of those little stainers.
Yeah, possibly. That's really part of the game of football, and he's walking a bit gingerly sideline. That is, hate to see Tigers, because that guy right there is your offense. And that's no disrespect to guys like John Anthony Hall, but he's the focal point of the Fishers offense. Really hate to see something like that.
Very true, very true.
And here we go. Show must go on either way. Second down. Second down and 8 for Tigers from Westfield. 32 receivers left. Left fakes give. Sturgill looks to throw. Flag down. Throws over the middle. Looking for Hall, and it's bobbled out of his hands. Micah Webster in on the stop. In on the deflection, but a flag was down. The pink flag is down, and we will await the call.
This one may be going back.
And that is a hold on the Tigers. Brings them back 10. That is a big blow for what looked to be a promising drive. Now a penalty. They've killed it. As we are under a minute left, 47 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Fishers student section is dwindling down as we speak.
I think honestly what killed it, if it doesn't end up not working out, is Kobe Martin going down. Totally changed
Oh, I know.
everything.
It changes the whole dynamic of the game, quite frankly. Second down, 15 to go. Up the middle. Cox left, gets to the 30-yard line, gets to the 25, outside the numbers, tackled by Drew Law. And look at that, Ryan Thembielum able to keep the chains moving possibly, as he's going to be short, but still, that puts Fishers in prime territory to make a play. 3rd down and 2, Tigers. Left hash 25 in Westfield territory. Clock still ticking, under 20 seconds left. Bielem in the backfield with Sturgill. Sturgill in the gun, looks to throw. He's got him wide open. It's McPeak. McPeak at the 20-yard line is wrapped up at around the 17. That will move the chains for the Tigers.
Good little out route there. Moves the chains.
And it looks like that is going to end the 3rd quarter as the clock hits 0. And Fishers, they could possibly take the lead with 7 points.
It's very possible.
You are watching the Westfield Sports Network. And we are back. 4th quarter action. The Tigers looking to take a 14-13 lead with 7 points. I'm Rowan Elbert, joined by my buddy Drew Taylor. First down, Tigers from the Westfield 8. 2 receivers left. Bielem on his right hip. Shotgun snap to Sturgill. Pressure coming from Von der Sar. Takes it up the middle. He's going to run slides to the 10-yard line. Alex Arambolas bringing the heat.
Sophomore stud.
Your good friend, I believe.
Absolutely.
11:40 clock ticking left in the game. Westfield 4 up front. 2nd down and 7. Bielem cut back move. Still on his feet despite the tacklers and gets to the 12-yard line. That brings up 3rd down and 4 for Fishers. Beltrinelli on the stop. 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball at the Westfield 11. Big time play. Sturgill. All motioning to the left. Sturgill looks to throw. Got Hall on the screen pass. As he is stopped way behind the line of scrimmage. Colton Von der Sar flexing his muscles, and he deserves it.
Great stop by Westfield, but that offense is staying out on the field.
I don't blame them. This is right here. You have to go for the touchdown. And here we go. We got 4th down and 5 to go for the Tigers from the Westfield 13. And we have a timeout called by Fishers, a wise choice with 10:13 left in the game.
I wouldn't be surprised if they send the field goal unit out, because if they do and they make it, then it's 10-13. They make a stop, they get the ball right back.
And is it really a matter of trusting your defense?
That's a good point. Yeah, I think it is.
take a quick look around the league. Lawrence North possibly going for the upset over Center Grove. They're up 19-15. Ben Davis and Lawrence Central are tied at halftime, 17-17. Deidre up 35-0 over Roncalli. Franklin Central and HSC, a 3-6 ball game in the fourth quarter. HSC is up in that one. And finally, Avon and Zionsville. Zionsville up 17-10 over Avon, sorry. And then Brownsburg up 27-22 over Noblesville. This time of year, so many great games.
It feels like playoff season, and it pretty much almost is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the final two games, you're starting to get a feel of the playoff atmosphere. And I got to give credit where credit is due to our student section in the red, white, and blue tonight. With their jackets, unlike us and their jackets.
Yeah, we're going to be feeling that when we go to our cars.
And here we go. 4th down and 5 for Fishers. Empty set for Sturgill. 3 receivers left. Ball at the Westfield 13. 4th down. Here it comes. Sturgill in the gun. Pressure coming up the middle. Looks to throw. Flushes out to his left. Looks to throw, he's throwing for the end zone, and it's in the dirt, intended for his tight end, incomplete, and Westfield takes over at their own 13-yard line. What a statement by this defense.
This defense has stopped them at so many crucial moments in this game. The offense has got to repay the favor. They have to get points on the board.
I mean, it's kind of like just putting up run support in baseball. You got to be able to back up your defense. I do want to bring up on that last play, the pass rush, incredible. Colton Vondersar coming up the middle as Sturgill was forced to flush out left, and then Vondersar is right there. He was looking to take it up the middle, but Vondersar was like, no. 1st down and 10 for Westfield from their own 13, left hash to right. Aaron Bullis motioning left. Pitches it to Aaron Bullis on the near side, gets to the 20, breaks that tackle, gets to the 25, and he may have gotten the 1st down. Yes, he did. A gain of 12 for Gabe Aaron Bullis.
I'd like to see more of that. Gabe is such an elusive receiver, really play a couple positions on the field with how athletic he is. And got to continue to keep Fishers on their heels, continue to move the sticks.
1st down and 10 for the Chamois from their own 26. Gilbert gets the snap, hands it up to Garnett. Garnett cocking to his right, gets to the 30-yard line, dives for it, and it's stopped by Carter Imes. That brings up 2nd down and 6, it looks like, for Westfield from their own 30. 2 receivers to the right, Bo Braun, the lone man, left. Fishers with 3 up front. Gilbert clapping his hands for the snap, doesn't get it, and is looking to his left. Shotgun snap to Gilbert, fakes to give to Garnett, pump fakes, rolls out to his right, throws for the far sideline, and it is. Is that a catch by Parker or not? That is the question. He hauled it in on the sideline at around the 33-yard line. They're going to say incomplete. With 8:48 left, that brings up 3rd down and 8 for Westfield from their own 30. This is a big play right here.
Extremely crucial part of the game.
How much do you think rides on this play, Drew?
Everything rides on this play.
Dramatic. No, I'm kidding. It's true.
It's true.
3rd down and 8 for Westfield from their own 30. Gilbert gets the snap. Throws left on the screen pass to Nosler on the near sideline. 35. Still on his feet. Breaks the tackler. Gets to the 50. To the 40. Still on his feet. Will he go all the way? 10. 5. Touchdown! Touchdown! Max Nosler giving Westfield a 19-7 lead over Fishers. Max Nosler, his 3rd straight game with a touchdown, and that may have put the game on ice.
Nosler ran an out route, and then he was able to, a couple times, he was able to leap over the DBs as they were trying to push him out, and he continued to move downfield with all that momentum. They weren't catching him.
And my headset came flying off, man. That was crazy. With 8:35 left, Westfield in prime position to win this ball game. 2 big passing plays One in the first half with Gabe Aaron-Bolson, now in the second half in the fourth quarter with Max Nosler. What a play and what a team.
What a team. That was the play of the game.
Totally. And they're going for 2 here to make it 21-7. Gilbert fakes the give again to Aaron Bolles left, rolls to his right, throws for the end zone, and it's caught! Max Nosler in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and Westfield takes a 21-7 lead with 8:35 left in the game.
I love that call. I do. Because now, Fisher's got to score 2 times. And with that time on the clock right now, I don't know if it's possible.
I mean,
it's possible, but
it's possible, but without Kobe Martin,
yeah.
What do you really expect?
This is when their quarterback becomes a quarterback. He's gonna have to stay in the pocket and make some throws downfield because they're not gonna be able to. At least I would hope they won't be able to run it with the second string effectively.
Yeah, only a handful of completions too for Sturgill. He probably only has 2 or 3. I've been able to count them. And it's never good when you're able to count quarterbacks' completions in a game by hand. Here comes Bame to kick this one off, and the Tigers looking to make a comeback possibly. Down 14 with 8:35 left in this ball game. Back deep to receive is Morrow and Hall. Bame kicks it away. Back in the end zone for a touchback. Rolls to the back of the end zone. And here come the Tigers from their own 20.
This right here, he's going to have to sit in the pocket. He's going to have to make throws into tight coverage. If there's any chance to prove he deserves his varsity spot, it's now.
Definitely. I mean, JV and varsity, it's a big gap. It's a big gap of competitiveness as well. And he's getting that first little taste of it. First down and 10 for the Tigers from their own 20. 2 receivers to the right. Westfield 3 up front. McPeak rolling to the left. Hands it off up the middle to the 30. Gets to the 30 on the right hash, and Samuel Pariah is able to get him. Ryan Thembielum on the carry, and that pretty much puts an end to Kobe Martin's night if we ever had any thought he may return.
I had some thoughts because he was able to walk off the field pretty okay, but now it seems done.
Yep, second down and 1 for the image, but was it enough for the first down? It looks like it just barely was, and that will move the chains for Fishers. They have 2 timeouts left. Alex Arambolis wrapping them up. Here we go, first down and 10 for Fishers from their own 31-yard line on the right hash. 2 receivers left. Thembielum on his left hip. Gets the snap. Throws. He's got a man. It's McPeak at the 40 outside the numbers on the far side. Gets to the 42. He's got the first down. Sorry, that was actually McCartney. Jake Good on the tackle. That is a first down for the Tigers from their own 41-yard line.
That's what he's got to do if he wants to score. He's going to have to throw it and sit back in that pocket.
7:20 left, the clock ticking. Sturgill gives it to Thembielum up the middle, gets to the 45, dives for it, and it's tripped up by, guess who? Alex Arambolis.
Man, the myth, the legend, Alex Arambolis.
Second down for Fishers from their own 45-yard line left hash. 2 receivers left. Hall, the lone man right. 3 up front for Westfield. Westfield showing potential blitz. Fake gives it out to Thembielum left. Gets to the 50-yard line, far sideline, just short of the first down marker, and that's going to bring up third down and short for the Tigers. Or second down and short, sorry. And there's a flag down, a pink flag down.
Maybe going back.
a late flag, too. And that is a hold on the Tigers. And then also, it'll be a penalty on Westfield, potentially offsetting penalties. Van der Sar heading to the sideline. In comes Cam Etchard. And the place has gone silent for some reason. That brings up second down from the Fishers 45. And Gilbert is not happy. Coach Gilbert is not happy. Looking at Colton Van der Sar. There was an unsportsmanlike conduct on Van der Sar. That brings up second down and 7, it looks like, for Fishers, as the holding call and the unsportsmanlike conduct call offset, and still some discussion amongst the officials.
Yeah, seems like some
And Westfield making some quick substitutions. It was a second down and 4. Fishers now from, or second down and 2 actually for Fishers at midfield. The left hash, 2 receivers right. Second and 2. Virgil fakes the give to the receiver motioning. Pressure coming, flushes out to his right, almost hit, airs it out, and it's tipped by Samuel Pariah. And that brings up third down and 2 for Fishers. Beltrinelli might have also gotten a hand on that. Here we go, third down and 2 for the Tigers. This is a big play with 6:36 left in this ball game.
Gotta get him off the field.
Third down and 2 for Fishers from the left hash 50. Rocks showing 4 up front. Gives it up the middle to Thembiel, and Thembiel, cutback move. Still on his feet, gets to the 35 in Westfield territory to the 36, actually, and Andrew Liskey able to trample him down. Beast mode.
So shifty and quick that when they tackle him, he leaps and he gets an extra 3 or 4 yards to carry.
Yeah, Ryan, he's only a sophomore, too. So next year, he'll definitely be the RB1 with Kobe Martin heading off to IU. First down and 10. Fishers from the Westfield 37. Hand off to Thembiel. Cutting right, gets to the 30, and it's finally dived on by Brock Stewart. Yep, that brings up second down 2, or second down 1 for Fishers. Less than 6 minutes left. Ball at the Westfield 29. Virgil pitches it out left to Thembiel to the far side 29, and he is wrapped up at around the line of scrimmage, and in on the stop looked to be Anthony Feltrinelli. That brings up third down for Fishers. Third down and 2 to go from their own 29, or from the Westfield 29.
They need to stop here.
Sure do. Westfield linebackers, right? Cool. Takes the snap, hands it off. Fakes the give, throws deep. He's got a man wide open, and it's finally caught for a touchdown. And that was Millen McCartney with his first touchdown of the ball game. And Fishers makes it a 21-13 ball game with 5:03 left in the game.
Flat out beat all of our defensive backs. On top of that, went in for contact to make that catch.
McCartney, his second touchdown on the year. And here we go. On to kick it off is John, or to kick it away here for the PAT is John Tangera. Tangera puts it up. And that is good, and that makes it a 21-14 ball game with 5:03 left in the game. Wow. Got ourselves a ball game, Drew.
We do. And if everything goes, I mean, my score prediction, I still think maybe could happen. I mean, it's a possibility.
I mean, definitely not as high scoring as one would expect, but hey, been quite the ball game. And we're going to take a quick break, but do not tune out. This game is far from over. You are watching the Westfield Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, after a very short break, we're back. 5:03 left in the ball game. Westfield up 21-14 after a Millen McCartney touchdown. Kendall Garnett back deep to receive. And I think they might go onside kick. Isaac Poor want to kick it off. Westfield preparing for the possible onside kick, and that is what they're going to go for. And it's caught by Stewart, it looked like, at the 45, and he got lit up. Andrew Liskey, sorry. And Westfield looking for a flag. They're not going to get it. There is a flag, so possibly and that one is going against Fishers, looks like it's going to be for unnecessary roughness. And now Westfield already starting at their own 45, now in much better field position than they would have been in that situation.
Got to start clock killing. Fishers will probably start burning those timeouts, trying to stop.
They've got 2 of them left. Westfield with 3 timeouts left.
Discussion on
Our head official had to reiterate the call, and Westfield moves into Fisher's territory, looking to put this one to bed. 5:03 left in this game. 2 receivers left, ball on the right hash 40. Up front for the Tigers. Tigers showing blitz. Gilbert gets the snap, hands it off to Garnett, and Garnett is hit at the line of scrimmage, and Brady Wolf wraps him up at the 45 right hash. He was never brought down, but they rule him down at the 45. Brady Wolf had the blocked punt earlier. Now he's making a difference up front.
Yeah, if you're Westfield, that's not what you want to see. You have to continue, especially at this moment in the game. They need to extend chains.
A loss of 4, 2nd down and 14 for Westfield. From the Fishers, 44 on the right hash. Gilbert in the gun. Fakes the give, throws left for Bo Braun on the left hash mark, gets to the 40, and he is lit up at the 39-yard line. Gets to about where the original line of scrimmage was, and on the tackle for the first time tonight is Reagan Dembiellum, the older brother of Ryan Dembiellum. Reagan a senior, Ryan a sophomore. Here we go, 3rd down and 8 for Westfield. Fisher's 38. Fisher's looking at a blitz possibly. Westfield has 3 receivers to the right. Garnett in the backfield with Gilbert right behind him. Gilbert gets the snap, fakes the give, looking to throw, flushes out to his right, throws over the middle. He's got Bo Braun, high pass at the 25, cuts left at the 20, to the 15, to the 10, cutback move. spins his way to the 8-yard line outside the numbers left. Bo Braun, a 67-yard catch last week and possibly putting the game on ice with that one.
That was a huge play. Shifted momentum back to the Rocks' favor, as I'd expect Fishers to start burning some timeouts.
Yep, clock down to 3 minutes. As it's going to get down to 3 minutes. First and goal for Westfield from the 7-yard line in Fishers territory on the left hash. Fishers showing blitz. Gilbert gets the snap, hands it off to Garnett. Garnett cocking left, gets a cutback move, dives for the end zone, and he is just short. And Drew, I have to ask you, you think you bring in Micah Webster right here for a goal line touchdown?
I think so. I think that's the best move. He's hard to bring in. He's powerful. But I will say I am surprised Fishers has not used a timeout yet.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, the clock is still ticking. They're doing nothing about it. They have 2 of those timeouts. Let them burn.
Yeah.
We're getting to about the 2-minute mark. It's 2:10 left.
There is no 2-minute warning. It's not the
No
NFL.
2-minute warning. So what are they doing? Gilbert gets the snap, gets it to Garnett, cocking left, gets to the near side, and he is in. Stiff arms Pruitt, and he is in the end zone. Good night, Fishers. Brady Wolf is down on the play, which is an unfortunate sign. Brady Wolf, an incredible player. Down on his knees, and it's a 26-14 Westfield lead with 2:01 left in the ball game. And we have a timeout call. And, oh, yeah, Brady Wolf is limping over to the sideline.
That is
Incredible player. Just sucks, man.
Yeah, that's not good.
27-14 lead for Westfield. 1 left. For just now joining us, scoring started from Westfield with a Gabe Arambola 72-yard passing touchdown. And then it was Micah Webster getting in the end zone for Westfield for a second straight ball game. Then Max Nosler, a big-time receiving touchdown. And then now, Kendall Garnett. And Westfield, they are 0-1. They don't have a rushing touchdown. They have 2 of them tonight.
Yeah, and it's been special to see, but gotta keep our heads up. And you think now they're starting to look towards Sunday?
I think now you do. I'm looking towards Sunday. Got any plans for the Raw?
Not really, but I should probably make some.
I'll probably just watch from home on the couch, knowing that I'm fully confident in who will play. Not going to get that win against us. Game puts it up. It's good. And that makes it 28-14 with 2:01 left in the ball game. Westfield in the driver's seat, full control. And they are going to move to 7-1 on the season as both student sections are emptying out. And it's cold. I don't blame them. This game's over. But to be fair, our student section is going to storm the field. Their student section heading home.
Yeah, they're heading back across the county to Fishers.
And now the Tigers looking to possibly get a little bit of momentum. I think that penalty, though, on the onside kick was a real killer for them, though.
Yeah, it was kind of impulsivity because they're coming in at such high speeds. It's kind of hard to stop, but at the same time, it costs them. So it's just
Brody Bain on to kick it away. Dame bombs it away, and that one flies back in the end zone. Touchback. Do you think Gage, Sturgill, do you think they bring him back out? I mean, we're about to find out, but do you think if they were to bring him back out, would it be the wise choice?
I think so. Just keep his confidence high. He may be playing next week. For all we do, we don't know the status of their starting quarterbacks.
Yeah, it really depends on what's going on with Bennett Gorak. We have no idea what the severity of that injury was, but it did look bad. And yep, here comes Sturgill. First down and 10 for Fishers from their own 20. Oh, one left. They have a lot of ground to make up. They want to make this comeback. Westfield 3 up front. Virgil gets the snap. Pressure coming. Looks to throw. Flushes to his left, and he is sacked at around the 18-yard line. And that's Alex Aaron Bolas with his third sack of the year. A sack party at Riverview Health Stadium.
It's good to know we're going to have him for the next 2 years.
Oh, that's great, yeah. Second down and 13 for Fishers from their own 17. Virgil in the gun, looks to throw. He's got McCartney at the 35. Gets just shy of 35, a little cutback move, and he's stopped by Drew Law, and that moves the chains for Fishers. McCartney had a touchdown earlier. Now the clock is down about a minute 25. First down and 10 for Fishers. Own 30. Vandersar coming with the pressure, almost gets to him. Sturgill throws on the far side. He's got his tight end, Gray. Gray still on his feet, got the first down at the 46 far sideline. And it's tripped up by the turf monster.
Good reference.
First down and 10 for Fishers from their own 48. Pressure coming from Vandersar. Hands it up to Thembielum. Thembielum gets to the 50 on the far side, and he is absolutely brought down and annihilated and violated by Gabe Arambolas.
Violation for sure, and no timeouts. I think they know it's pretty much over now.
Yep, and then, well, no,
No, I mean like they haven't called one.
timeout is called. And wait a second, there's a flag down, and they might be calling offsides here. I'm not sure what the call is going to be. Let's wait for the official call before we come to our own conclusion. It's going to be a hold on the Tigers. And ladies and gentlemen, that all but does it here. Here we go, a 10-yard penalty, 50 seconds left. They have 50 seconds to score 2 touchdowns, and that would take us to overtime. And yeah, no way it's happening. Hate to be that way, but here we go. First down and 10 for Fishers. Their own 37 on the left hash, and another stoppage in play. And after they're looking to put certain amount of time on the clock, 54 seconds now. And Fishers calls a timeout. Now they called the timeout.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Very.
They have 1 remaining minute left. I know I tried to keep my opinions out of this. This is a bad coaching performance by Fishers in the second half.
Yeah, and they call it when the clock was already stopped too, so it's like, I don't.
As we await the stoppage in play being over, Drew, what is your biggest takeaway from this game as we got the guys T-posing at the 30-yard line on our sideline?
The resiliency of Westfield. They were challenged at multiple times. This third quarter, they had a rough third quarter, to say the least. Offensively, I should say. Came out, 2 touchdowns in this fourth quarter. That's what won them the game, is the resiliency and the sense of urgency right here, right now, in the moment. Let's get the win.
Yep, Brock Stewart doing the T-pose at the 50-yard line. That might be our new celebration. Yeah, we're doing it right now in the press box up here. Here we go. First down and 20 for the Tigers from their own 38 left hash. Virgil gets it. Looks to throw. Throws on the far side, looking for McPeak, and he's lit up at the 45 by Liskey. And McPeak is slow to get up. And he's finally going to walk away. Andrew Liskey, he didn't want the ball. He wanted him.
Yeah, he wanted to hit him, that's for sure. Laid him out. I would say good coverage, but I was just it pretty much.
Here we go, second down and 20 for the Tigers. Up front. Sturgill with the snap. Stewart coming in with the pressure, looking for McPeak on the far side. 42 incomplete over his head. The clock stops yet again. Have 46 seconds left. This game all but over. Your opinion, who has been the player of the game for Westfield tonight?
Max Nosler,
Oh, yeah.
without a doubt. That play really shifted momentum. And he got the extra point as well. Without a doubt, it's Max Nosler.
I will have to agree with you. After this play, I'll give you my take on that. Third down and 20. Hands off to Dembielem. Dembielem cutting left, gets to the 50-yard line on the far side, and he is brought down at around the 50-yard line, but a flag is down as the clock ticks to about 35 seconds. Yep, and that is going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on the Tigers. And you can't be making these penalties at this point in the game, quite frankly.
Yeah, they had a little something cooking. Not much.
You have nothing to be unsportsmanlike about.
Say it blatantly, yeah, true.
Yep, and that moves Fisher's back. Their own 35. 32 seconds left. It's been the longest 30 seconds in Westfield football history right now.
True to that.
And they have a new quarterback in. And in at quarterback is Caden Hill, the junior. Caden Hill, 2 for 4 for 16 yards this season. And I'm kind of surprised Caden Hill was not the guy tonight, quite frankly, because he's older, more experienced than Sturgill. And let's see what he's made of here with this final play or two.
Yeah, it's not sure the motive here, but go for it.
And to give you my thoughts on the player of the game, I'm going with a defensive player, Micah Webster. Yet again, double-digit tackles, a touchdown rushing wise. I can't pick Nosler because you picked him, but Micah Webster, he could honestly be in the conversation for player of the game every week. I mean, the guy's incredible. Playing both sides of the ball very effectively. Last year we saw him mainly as a tight end, just like his older brother over at Ball State, Maximus. But this year he's been a linebacker on the outside and a running back, and he's been very effective at that. And what is going on here? Still a lot of confusion of what's going on. And now Caden Hill will finally go back under center.
Yeah, I have don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, this is just absolute blasphemy. Hill in the gun. Two receivers to his right at his own 35. Hill gets the snap, Hands it off to Dembielem. Dembielem gets to the 40-yard line. Sam Bulla wraps him up at the 42. And clock rolls. Clock still rolls. And are they just going to end the game right here? Because I see. What is going on? And how about this? Center Grove in the fourth quarter up 29-26 over Lawrence North. What a ball game. Lawrence North looking to pull off the upset of the century. First down and 10 for Fishers from their own 42-yard line. 28 seconds left. Got Evan Conrad coming in. You love to see that. Victory formation. Westfield, Gilbert takes the knee. And that is your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Westfield Shamrocks take a 28-14 win over the Fishers Tigers, advancing to 7-1 on the season.
What a great, hard-fought win. The resiliency of this team, something you love to see, and I believe it's going to take them far in the playoffs and hopefully take them to Lucas Oil.
And when you hear that final horn, you know it's a good night in Westfield. The Westfield Shamrocks, a 28-14 win, and this further cements their path to Lucas Oil possibly. And what a ball game this was. What would you say for Fishers is the number one thing that was just a weak point that was exploited by Westfield?
Secondary. Westfield had kind of aired it out a little bit, but they were able just to continuously move the ball downfield at key moments when it really mattered. That's what got him.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Westfield, I would say, really, the big passing plays were a big part of this game. Gabe Aaron Bullis on that fly route, to take a 7-0 lead. Nosler on the screen pass. This was everything you wanted from this Westfield offense. There were a couple of times where you wish they executed on plays in the red zone, but they made it work. And that's going to end our broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Drew, for joining me tonight.
It was a pleasure. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
As we had the fans storming the field, which is one of the fond traditions here at Westfield High School and really a lot of high schools throughout the country. Well, folks, I would like to thank you, the viewer, for watching, because without you, there really is no show. Anyway, I want to thank all 871 of you for tuning in. I mean, that's incredible. I want to 75. Okay, it keeps coming up. I want to thank my producer, Alan, who's always here doing just incredible work. Without him, there really is no show, and there really is no WHS Sports Live. I'm Rowan Elbert. Good night, Westfield.